Bonjour! Bonjour!
No.
Time for bladder check. Check.
So it's a show?
It's a lifestyle.
It's a religion.
My emotions! My emotions!
I'm still French.
Ouais, c'est pas faux.
I'm a woman, Mary. I can be as contrary as I choose.
Non, moi je crois qu'il faut que vous arrêtiez d'essayer de dire des trucs.
Hello, I'm Laura. I'm gonna watch Battlestar Galactica Season 2, Episode 11. I just watched the Episode 9 and the Episode 10. If you want to see my reaction video about that, I'm gonna put the link. Right there, I'm gonna watch the Episodes 11 and 12 together. I'm confused, you know, because at the end of the Episode 10, I saw the to be continued thing and I was like, okay, so I was wrong about the episode 11 and 12 working together. In fact, it was the episode 10 and 11 and I was sorry for that and I said sorry to you into my review. And in fact, I was right there. I saw the title of this episode and this is the first part of 2 episodes working together. So I'm confused, you know, maybe it's 3 episodes working together, more like that. We'll see. You're gonna have, you know, the reaction part into the description and the intro and review part of the episode 11 and of the episode 12 into this YouTube video. About what happened during the last episode, I'm still really shocked about what we learned during the last episode. To think about something else, to resume it, we learned that the Pegasus, the Battlestar Pegasus, wasn't destroyed, they survived, they are still there, they attacked, you know, the Cylons a lot of time and they managed, you know, to find the fleet, to find us. And at first I was like, okay, that's a good news, that's a big news, but a good news. We're gonna have more of us, you know, we're gonna have people to discover, and that was fun to see all of the characters that we love meeting the ones who are having their worlds into the other ship. That was fun to watch and I was like, why not? And then we discovered that they have a Cylon, the version of the blonde Cylon, and at first we just discovered that they tortured her a lot and I was already shocked by that, by what they did to her. But I was really like, okay, for them, Cylons are not human. I mean by that they can't have feelings, they can't have emotions, they are not feeling anything and they just have informations that you want to have. So I was understanding why they hurt her, why they tortured her to have information. Even if I didn't like that and I said it first, you know, at minute 1, the fact that we know that they can have feelings, we know that they can feel pain, so I was against that minute 1. But I didn't understand that they also abused her in a sexual way. So when they did it to Boomer, I was surprised and shocked, and it took me really minutes to understand what it meant for the other Cylon, the blonde Cylon, the fact that they raped her for months. I'm sorry, I'm still really shocked and sad about that information. I cannot blame, you know, the Chief and Hilo for what they did to protect Boomer when they learned that they were gonna rape her, and they raped her. So of course I'm with Adama's father when he's saying that he's gonna attack the Pegasus for having the Chief and Hilo back, because how can you judge them and decide to kill them for protecting a woman who was raped? How can you say that? How can you... This Pegasus ship, I'm not sure that I want to work with them. I don't want to kill them, because, you know, it's not because some people are monsters that each one of them are monsters. But I'm not sure that I want to work with them, to have them with us as allies. Like, their mentality, how they are functioning, how they are thinking, I can't be okay with that. I can't accept that. I don't want them to be killed, but I don't want them to be with us. I don't know because I really can't see a way to change their mind, to change their way of thinking, to change their way of seeing the silence, and to forget and forgive what they did to the blonde Cylon and what they did to Boomer, and the fact that they are accepting that. I mean, at first I thought that the Admiral didn't know that, but she had to know. She interrogated the chief and Hilo, they said it to her, so she's accepting that her men are raping, okay, a Cylon, but a female Cylon, like, again, they are not raping her to have informations, they are raping her because they are just monsters, because they are cruel, because... I don't want to cry again. I'm trying my best to not cry again and to think about the show, you know, the episode, to try to have clever thoughts, clever analysis about the show, but right now I can't be anything else but emotional and having just my mind thinking about that. I'm sorry for that if I'm disappointing you with that, but right now I can't think about anything else, and you know, have analysis about what is happening, like, you know, I could talk about what Gaius did with the blonde Cylon, the fact that he promised that he was gonna save her and all of that. I can talk about this blonde Cylon, the fact that maybe she already knows him because they are connected. I could talk about that, but I can't. If I was talking about that, I wouldn't be honest with you and with myself by telling you that I'm not thinking about the fact that they raped these Cylons. Okay, because they are not considering them as humans, but they know that they have pain. They know that they did it no matter what. How can I accept that? How can I... So I'm sorry, but this is gonna be a short intro because I can't think about anything else right now. If you want to have more thoughts that I have about the show, about the Cylons, about my theories about the Cylons, about maybe Gaius being a Cylon and all of that, go check the intro of my last video, you know, you will have that, but right there I can't really talk about anything else, you know. So let's go for this episode 11 and the episode 12 also. Again, the reaction part is on the description and the review of the 2 episodes are gonna be right there. Let's go. I'm trying to motivate myself, you know, to be more excited about these 2 episodes to come, but for now, I'm like that. You can't kill her just like that. I'm sorry, but it's the case, you can't. Trust me, I wish that we could, but I think that we can't do that. Because if you are doing that, if you are killing her, what about her men, you know? They are still thinking in the same way, they are still acting like that. They still did those things. That's not gonna help. And the other one is not gonna kill Adama. I'm not believing into that, not even a minute. No. He's not clever enough for that. But Starbuck, she's clever enough to do it. But first we have to have the attack, to succeed, and then them to go back or just to act, you know, to do what they have to do. I just want 2 things. I just want Hilo and the chief to stay alive, to get out of the Pegasus. Same for Starbuck and for Lee. Go back to the Galactica and then we will see what we're gonna do with the Pegasus, but I don't want to have to deal with them and I don't want to kill them neither. Again, it's not because we have assholes into a community that we have to destroy the entire community, but we can't change it neither. Not just like that, at least, you know. I can't imagine what can be the solution right now. Okay, I'm sorry, but I'm gonna make really a short review of this episode because this is the first part, you know, of 2 episodes, of 3 episodes which are working together, and I'm gonna watch the episode 12 right now, so you're gonna have really the review of the 2 episodes working together at the end of the episode 12. for you it's gonna be just in some minutes, you know, and again you have the reaction part of the episode 12 into the description. Let's go for the episode 12. I really hope, I want this episode 12 to bring me again into an excitement mode, into a good mood, because these 2 episodes really killed my mood and killed all of the joy that I have in me. Like, I'm just so sad and shocked by all of what we learned during these 2 episodes and by how they are functioning like they are humans, but they are acting like they're fucking robots, you know. I mean, all of what they are doing, it's so cruel and so not human. I want really the episode 12 to bring good solutions that I'm gonna understand and that are gonna be okay for me, because right now I can't see it. I really can't see the solution, a solution which is gonna satisfy me, you know, completely. I can't see it. We'll see. Let's go for the episode 12. I'm sorry, but in my opinion, killing her is not resolving anything. You know, killing the Admiral is not resolving the fact that our men are dicks and are doing that kind of stuff and are okay to do that kind of stuff and are used to do that kind of stuff now for months. I'm still not sure that I want to work with them. I'm still not sure that I want them on our team, you know. I'm still not sure that I want to see them on screen. Like, it's gonna take months entire months to change how they are thinking, how they are acting. I still can't be okay with men who hurt someone like that, knowing that this person was feeling pain. Okay, it was torturing that person to have informations, and you can think that in time of war you can do that, and even more if this person is in fact a silent, not really human and all of that. But you know what I'm thinking about that, I'm still not okay with that. And I still think that how they were writing the show and all of that for me was impacted by the context of the show. You know, that it was out, the first season was out after 9/11, and this season and maybe the last one were out during the Iraq war. So I think that it was impacting the way of writing the show. But still, this man tortured the blonde silent like that and abused her, sexually abused her. That was not for having any information, that was really just to rape her. I cannot be okay with that, I cannot accept that, I cannot forget that, I cannot forgive that. They have to tell me, you know, during the next episode that they did something against this person. I mean, the soldier that we saw even during this episode hurting Hilo and the chief. These guys, you have to tell me that they're gonna be punished for what they did. It can't be in another way. I can't accept that in another way. Okay, fine, now we can be like, ta-da, we have 2 battle stars now. The world is better now that we have the 2 battle stars, and we're gonna be fine because of that. And no, that's not enough. I mean, I don't want to have more men if it's men like them. We'll see. Lee was ready to give up. That's not the first time that he did something like that he talked like that. I can't remember when was the last time, but I think that it's related with his brother, you know, the fact that he's still feeling guilty that he's alive and his brother is not. There is something behind that deeper, you know. That can be great to explore that during the next episodes, but that's painful to watch him living that kind of stuff. And Dee was listening to their conversation. I said already during one of the last episodes that I felt it, you know, the fact that she was interested about him, really spying, you know, on him and Starbuck when they are talking to each other. It's maybe too much. Like, you can have a little interest for him, but already spying on him just like that, that may be too soon for feelings that you might have for him. Like, we are used to see her with Billy, then not anymore, and now in just some episodes you are trying to make us think that she's in love with him so madly that she's spying on him. That's not gonna change the fact that I'm shipping him with Starbuck, and that's gonna be a slow burn ship. I'm already ready for that. I'm also ready for when they're gonna rescue Andres, and Andres is gonna be back and Starbuck was in love with him, and maybe Dee is gonna take advantage of the situation to be with Lee, and we're gonna have the two of them being with two different persons but not between each other. But it doesn't change the fact that they have chemistry, and it's more than just chemistry. They have a strong relationship with strong feelings, with strong bonds, and there is something right there that they can't hide and that we can all see. Adama's father kissing the president like that, why not? I'm not against it. I said it during one episode, I think that it was during the dance party, you know, the fact that maybe they can build a relationship between these two characters. I was okay with just a friendship between them because, you know, they are working so well together that it's alright to have just a strong friendship between each other, but why not a relationship? I'm not against it. Gaius, you released the blonde Cylon. Okay. She wanted to be killed, but you chose to release her. Okay. She's out of the ship, of the Pegasus, but to go where? To do what? She wanted to be dead. I mean, can we count her on our side or on the Cylon side or between the two sides and in no side in fact? I don't know. But they're not gonna discover that you released her. Like, I mean, they didn't put a camera into that jail. That would be my first move. If I had a Cylon, you know, into my ship, I would have put a camera everywhere to be sure that that Cylon was gonna stay into this. I don't know, we'll see. But it was not her, it was not the blonde Cylon that you were in love with. Maybe you wanted her to be, but she can't. I don't know. And the blonde Cylon inside of your head, is she gonna be mad at you? This is not a bug, this is... For me, it's a part of him, and it means that he is a Cylon. That's still my main theory about him. You know, the fact that he is a Cylon, and he might be a Cylon who look like the master of the Cylon, you know, their god, the one who created them and all of that. So she's not gonna be mad at him. If my theory is right, she's just gonna come back just like that. And I still have this thing about, you know, the fact that when they were on Cobol, she was not wearing the same clothes than when they are on the Galactica, you know. She's wearing stripper clothes when they are on the Galactica, when she's wearing usual clothes when they were on Cobol. I'm still wondering about that. So now, if we are killing a Cylon, we are killing it for good. That's great, because that was a big issue with them, you know, that we had to deal with them. So that's great for us. Okay, I'm gonna finish this video right now because you can't see it, but the light is really falling and soon it's gonna be a storm. I can already feel it, you know, it's into the air. So I'm gonna finish this video right now. It's all for Battlestar Galactica for you and for me for today. So it's all for me for now. So bye for now. Bye.
Wait a minute, Doc. Are you telling me that you built a time machine?
Hey.